Some Mr. Pandaria vibe. This is amazing though.
Cass, Jory, I'm glad you're here. Have you heard anything about Aureen?
She's fine. Recovering. Don't worry. Case with her. You'll see her soon. It's okay to take a moment to find your bearings. After we heard about what happened, we were so... Anyway, took a little while, but it all worked out. Sort of.
I'm still missing some pieces. How did you find us?
Find you? You kind of caused...
A hot, steaming mess of a circus show?
An international incident. Jenna sent me to Smooth Feathers. And no way would I let Jory miss the opportunity of a lifetime.
Don't know about that. Not like I ever expected to see this place. But sure, if you say so.
You know it is. Commander, there'll be time to catch you up, but that man wanted to speak to you.
Minister of Security. Where you at?
So, you're the commander I've been hearing so much about.
Yes, sir.
I guess I am.
Lee, Minister of Security. Under the agreement signed 20 minutes ago, you've been granted clemency.
I suppose I've got you to thank for that?
You are fortunate to have such influential friends. My understanding is you're something of a protector of the realm, doing whatever's necessary to keep your people safe.
I try to keep all people safe.
I see. Well, it is my duty to keep the people of Cantha safe. I'm very good at my job, Commander.
Understood, Minister.
I must return to my duties. Welcome to the sovereign Empire of Cantha.
Well, Commander, you're almost free of me. But there's one more thing we need to do before I can sign your release. Meet me at the monastery training grounds as soon as you can.
Rama, a word.
Minister?
Alright.
Any updates on our Aetherblaze situation?
Fishing.
Unfortunately, no. I've been busy handling our guest of honor. But I'll be back on the case as soon as this is wrapped
Can
up.
fish in.
Good.
What the hell? I
Maybe
can fish
we'll
now,
finally
dude.
make some headway. Detective.
Always wanted a fish. Saitung Province.
Kate, Tiny, they've released the commander. Gorik, too.
Good. I look forward to telling Gorak how much of a choya brain he was for trusting Anka.
To be fair, we all agreed to the plan.
Yeah, if by agreed you mean went along with it, but told you the whole time it was a bad idea. Yeah, but you're right. We did. Still, he and I are gonna have a talk.
Commander, Aureen found herself a nice little sea cave to rest up in. She'd love for you to come by.
I hitched a ride with a local fisherman. If you don't mind answering a few nosy questions, I bet you can too.
Don't forget, you need to meet with Detective Rama as well.
First of all,
Teach a man to fish. He stays fed for a lifetime. Just hope he likes fish.
You the one needing a lift out to the sea caves? Your friend
Sir.
said you might be by. I'm happy to give you a lift whenever. Odd
Right
one,
now, brother
that
man.
friend of yours. Smart, but in a kind of unsettling way.
that was a long ass loading screen for us just to sit on a fucking boat.
So, you actually know a dragon. You just sit around and eat snacks and shoot the breeze like it's anybody?
Well, generally, we talk about slightly more important things than that.
Oh, you're not secretly a god or something, are you?
No, not that I know of.
You didn't happen to bring along any carrot bread, did you?
No. Why?
Well, I'm Crichton, you see, and my dad used to make it. Recipe died with him, though. Anyway, I figured it was a long shot. Sure could go for a slice right now.
Well, now that the borders are open, maybe you'll have the chance to visit and eat some fresh.
Sure hope so.
Oh, those crystals, man.
Alright, that's as close as we get. Not gonna ground her just to keep your feet dry.
Commander, so good to see you walking free again.
Yeah, what was it like? You know, in the slammer. Did you get any prison tattoos?
Okay, that's enough fun at my expense. Now, where's Aureen?
She's inside, resting up. Don't worry, really.
I just finished running a series of tests on her, and frankly, I'm baffled. Her vital signs are completely normal, but her magic, it's nearly non-existent.
They drained her magic.
Yes, and that extractor thing they shot her with left us no clue how it works, or how to cure her.
Lady Timey, your request to accompany Ambassador Meade to court has been approved. I'll be your escort.
Lady Timey, huh? I could get used to that. Consider me escorted. Woohoo! Can't wait to get a closer look at those mechs.
Come. I can feel Aureen getting restless. She knows you're here. She spent most of her time sleeping, but hearing you were on your way woke her right up.
Champion.
Aureen, you're sure
I'm fine. Tired. And there's a hollow feeling, as if something is missing.
I see.
Commander, can we talk over here for a second? I think this is taking a toll on her mentally more than anything else. Wish we could perk her up somehow.
You know, I hand-fed her fish as a hatchling when she was fussy.
Well, there's a great big ocean right out there. Need any fishing supplies?
You have fishing supplies?
Hey, there hasn't been much to do with Kaz spending all day in meetings. It's meditative.
Oh, we about to fish, sir. Let's go get some fish for Aureen. Does it matter where I go? Or? Is that the fish trying to escape? Use the skills. Bro. There we go. It's actually pretty nice. I like that.
I have something for you, Aureen.
As you fed me when I was young. But I'm no longer a baby dragon, champion.
You could be an ancient dragon, Aureen, and I would still come with fish.
That might be optimistic, given your lifespan. But thank you. I will enjoy this. I apologize. I was reckless. I wasn't thinking far enough beyond the moment.
You were everywhere out there, but we don't need you to be everywhere.
I know. I can't face that feeling again. That there was more that I could have done.
Well, you're gonna have to get over that.
You're right, of course.
What was that weapon the Aether Blades used? Any ideas, Commander?
No, none. But I'm going to find out. I still need to meet with Detective Rama.
The Magic Sucker
See if he knows
3000.
anything we don't.
Oh, yes. Kaz told me about that. Have fun. You caught that she's meeting with the Empress later, right? If I could have told her a year ago that she'd be here now, well, she never would have believed me.
Well, it sounds as if you have plenty to do, Commander. And Aureen needs rest.
So, I'm going to officially chase you away.
Alright, well. She didn't want the fish. She ate it anyways. Talk to Rama at the training grounds. How does one get a boat? Training grounds.
Okay, let's get this started. You, my friend, took a nasty blow to the head when you crash landed on our beach. I can't sign your medical release unless you prove you're not gonna keel over on me out there. So, you're gonna join the students in a few training exercises here at the monastery.
You're sending me to school?
Yes. Yes, I am. But it should be easy for you, right? Assuming everything's in working order and the legend of the commander isn't just a Crichton fairy tale. Your little friend's already out there. Threw himself right into it. He's got a bit of a ferocious streak.
Break the defiance of the training mech.
Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off? Let's see them.
Urge to kill rising.
Got you, dog.
Unusual technique. I like it.
Thank you. Bag it up one time, though. Oh. Alright, you did that.
Okay, for the final test, you're gonna go toe-to-toe with one of our fighting mechs.
Sounds easy enough.
I don't usually set it to maximum power, because, you know, there's a reason we're all being replaced by machines. But I think you just might be up to the challenge, Commander.
Alright. I love this area, dude. This area is so nice. What's up, my boy?
I was also wondering, are you sure you want to switch out of student mode?
Master,
To kill rising.
Finer principle must Is that all you got? Execution made it impossible. You defeated me.
Excellent.
I deduct points for sloppiness.
Good. I can now sign this form with reasonable confidence that if you walk out of here and die, it's on you. You're free to do whatever it is you do. And maybe I can finally make some headway on that Aetherblade case.
You know, Detective, we have a shared interest. Sending the Aetherblades back to the Mists. I don't suppose you'd be open to sharing any intelligence you've gathered.
You want me to give you access to classified documents? I'm not authorized to make that call. You'd need clearance from someone way higher up the food chain.
Ambassador Meade has a meeting with the Empress soon. If I could get her permission, would that work?
If you come in waving the Imperial seal around, pretty sure I'd be obligated to give you my incisors if you ask for them.
Casimir, you there?
Yes, Commander?
I've got something I need to bring before the Empress. And I hear you're on your way to court this afternoon.
Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure I could negotiate an extra +1. Though they did drag their heels a little when I asked about Timey. And you did just get out of jail. No, I can make this happen. Meet us at the Imperial Palace. I'll handle everything.
Imperial Palace.
Bigwig party in there. I feel underdressed. If I knew I was gonna meet an empress.
It's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. Still getting the hang of this diplomacy thing. So much writing on it. Trade, treaties. Reopening relations with Cantha after 100+ years is gonna be
Delicate.
to say the least.
You got this, Ambassador Meade. Go make history.
Thanks. Whenever you're ready, Commander.
Let's go. What the hell?
Right. Follow my lead.
I appreciate the Minister's concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Do you now?
But these mechs are next gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment, with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the Minister of Security for an island with no contact with the outside world, and thus no threats to its security, has had, by definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents or his time. His attention to these matters, so unrelated to his own expertise, is generous and greatly
appreciated. Yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit. And June, please afford me the respect my throne merits. I do know sarcasm when I hear it. Madame June knows her business. She has served our empire well to this point. I see no reason to doubt her now.
Imperial Majesty.
Of course you'd take her side.
Ambassador Meade.
Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton Ambassador, Lady Casimir Meade. And retinue.
Retinue?
Shh. Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister, the Queen, whom we look forward to meeting at the soonest opportunity.
May I also apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aether Blades are no allies of ours, Majesty. They've attacked mainland Tyria on numerous occasions.
The ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
Ah, yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war. Even now, it doesn't exactly inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more delicate touch.
Which we appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's
Too
good.
late. Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
No, respectfully, Minister. Kryta has nothing to do with the Aetherblade attacks or the crash.
A moment ago, you were apologizing for it. Majesty, the outsiders are liars, warmongers, as your father well knew. And your sister, Madame June, has invited them to our doorstep. She doesn't see the threat.
I see the opportunity.
Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing these matters.
Perhaps the Minister would join me in the antechamber, so we might continue the conversation?
He would.
He would not.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
That's me.
Commander? What are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore.
But formerly of the Pact Alliance.
Ah, yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aether Blades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot. That's acceptable to us. Speak to Minister Lee about it.
I bet.
Well, what do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Come on, Timey, you aren't paying attention to what? Open the door.
It was a simple business transaction.
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age, to join the community of nations.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money. foreign markets.
I care about both, Lee. It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may. I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity. No need to waste that over a misunderstanding.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Didn't hear a thing.
Minister, I understand you're preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes, yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right. Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aether Blades per the wishes
I'm afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
Per the wishes of Her Majesty the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
She gave Ambassador Meade her blessing. Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with Aether Blades. Your kind of people.
Okay, June.
Shame some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha. Even the Imperial Court agreed, with a little persuasion.
I did not realize you'd advocated for us. I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to cantankerous bureaucrats. But you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
Oh, so they are Jade powered. You must be using a Jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of battery. Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant. And here I am powering my golem mods like I'm stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Tiny doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher and inventor.
Is that so? What's your area of expertise?
I have many. But these days, it's all dragons, all the time.
Dragons are also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aurene?
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Your tech helped the commander recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot. Look at that healthy glow.
We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to talk to Aurene. Right now, she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know, and I'll make the time for her. Besides, it's not every day you meet an elder dragon.
Damn elder dragon.
Lectures on magnetism ever make it out here?
You can say that. I'll have to show you my copy. Notes on every page.
Oh, do you also write sassy comments when you disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science journals that I crossed out and wrote, "You're kidding, right?"
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
Got another timey.
Commander, could you swing by the Aether Blades crash site? Trying to dig up some leads on their whereabouts.
Sorely mistaken. If they think kidnapping a member of the scientific community will go on...
Gorik will be assisting us. He's on an uncompromising quest for justice. His words.
Well, aren't you a couple of busy field bulls?
Brahma? You're on this call?
It's an open frequency. Might as well be hosting your own radio show at this point. So you really pulled it off and got Empress Yin's approval. Guess you'll be traipsing through my office soon. Look, you can see the Blade's classified files, but nothing else. Akane will be keeping an eye on you. Got it?
I will? So much for reasonable work hours.
It's from his office. Go to his office.
Thanks to our busy friends at the Ministry of Security, we won't have any extra help. But I'm sure we'll manage. We'll start looking around up front here. Commander, Why don't you check out the wreckage? We can sync after.
If I so much as smell one of those aerial degenerates, I'm showing no mercy. And neither should you, Commander.
Say less, Gorik. Say less. Alright. You guys probably didn't see all that, but yeah.
Another
Akane, right? Detective Rama gave me permission to be here.
Okay, yeah, that's totally interesting.
I'm gonna dig through your archives.
In the back, knock yourself out. Ooh, I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Any revenue clues, huh?
Hey, have you ever been to New Kaineng? Hey, what do you think of Minister?
Nobody got time to read all
Total
these.
buzzkill, am I right? Got what you needed? Those files are so old and boring. What do you even want from them?
The Aether Blades must be marking their territory.
Hey, bye.
Can you go to the rendezvous point? Which is right over there.
Think I'm scared of you? Some little rat thing with pointy hands?
Well, hello, Commander. Say, didn't you just beat this gentleman's friends to a pulp?
Yeah. Looks like I forgot one.
We found him roaming around out here. Seems he was piecing this together. I recall Blish using similar components in his portal research. Appears to be a tool for mist traversal.
Shame if we accidentally dropped it off a scenic overlook. And I hear the mists are lovely this time of year, too.
Careful with that. We need... Fine. What do you want? Make it quick.
Anka cited a professional interest in Elder Dragon research, namely Aurene. Care to elaborate?
You're asking the wrong guy. Anka does the dragon stuff. And maybe my tring? Who knows anymore?
Sounds a bit uncertain.
'Cause it doesn't matter. There's better things coming. Big plans. The Jade Winds are a-changin'.
Care to elaborate on these big plans, Air Fiend?
Rude to my associate and off topic. Commander, would you teach this bozo some manners?
Listen here, bud.
Not interested.
Oh. Break his full
Good thing
kneecaps.
my knuckles healed from smashing all those Aether Blade skulls.
Whoa. No need to get violent.
Nah, we getting
I don't know
violent,
what
dog.
the plans are, okay? Just heard some higher-ups mention it. Look, I fix stuff, clean the galley, might run a few errands. Nobody's telling me nothing.
Gods, we're beating up the maintenance guy? This isn't helping anything. Ugh, let him go.
Can you just give it back?
Korik!
Damn it! What'd you do that for, you little dweeb?
Seems to have gotten stuck in these pointy hands. I could probably repair it quite easily, but I have work to do.
Commander, I'm at Aurene's cave. You need to get over here. Like, right now.
I'm on my way.
On my way. What's happening? To Orange Cave. Over there. Let's go.
Ugh, Alchemy, you're here.
What's going on, Tiny?
I don't know. Aurene and Kate,
They're fine.
June, what are you doing here?
I told you my Jade Tech can help your dragon. So that's what I'm doing. Helping.
We were talking to Aurene when she went quiet all of a sudden. It's like she's sleeping, but not. I thought it could be a concussion from the fall, but then Kate, she fell silent too, while still standing. I don't know if she's being affected because of their connection or what.
All my tests show Aureen's magic levels are steadily improving.
There's a space now right there, what the hell?
Side effects.
Maybe, but it's impossible to tell without the device itself.
Hello?
The hell?
Over here.
Keith, where are we?
They're talking. They're not just mortals. They're my friends. They're your flock. The shepherd watches and protects, but she does so in solitude. When I created the others, I thought, I don't have to be alone anymore. The other elder dragons? You're there. I was imperfect, you see. Attuned to water, but not the other elements. I thought my children would bring balance and harmony to the fabric of magic. But then, what happens now, Suwon? Now, you take my place, little one. Consider what I've said.
Looks like they're coming around.
Oh, good. I thought it was contagious.
What just happened?
That was the first elder dragon. The mother of all dragons. Isn't that right, Aureen?
Kralkatorik's mother. My great-grandmother.
What?
We'd spoken before. A few times. I didn't know who she
The hell's
was until
happening?
we came here.
What does she want?
For me to take her place
Take her place?
and become the one elder dragon.
The
What?
last elder dragon who wanted something from you was Jormag, and we know how that turned out.
Suwon isn't Jormag.
Can we be sure?
You can. Suwon's been Kantha's guardian since the Zaitan disaster. Or so goes the legend.
I need some time to think about this.
Of course.
In the meantime, we still have to find the Aether Blades.
And whatever that extractor thing is, how did they get their hands on something capable of doing this?
Anka was a brilliant machinist, and that weapon was a Sura made, but the technology's beyond even the Inquest.
That's because it's Canthan. I gave it to my Trin.
You hired them, didn't you?
I did.
You hired them? This is all because of—
I didn't know what they were capable of, or their history in Tyria. If I did, I never would have... I'm sure you have questions. Ask me anything.
Yeah.
June, the Aether Blades are planning something big. We need to track down Maitrin before it's too late.
I only spoke with Mai, and usually on my turf. They have a number of hideouts across Kantha. In Xingje, I'd expect her to be hiding somewhere in Zendaijun. A cave, if I know her. My sources tell me the Ministry of Security's been looking for her, but somehow she's avoided detection.
The Blades are a sneaky bunch, but we've got experience with their bag of tricks.
Okay then. Marjorie, Gorik, let's finish this investigation.
Let me know when you find my Trin, Commander.
Yes, I will, June. Yes, I will. If you guys enjoyed, if you did, please like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next